Hello there, Edison players, and welcome back to another tournament match review. We have the top 8 of the Edison WCQ. We have Ugur again. Shoutouts to Ugur's mom, if she's watching. Has to be one of the most loyal followers of the channel at this point. And he's playing against Raphael van den Berg, who is on a Lightshorn, and Ugur is still on a Vayu. No deck switching between rounds, of course. Let's look at these die rolls. Looks like Ugur has the initiative, going first with Vayu. Good position to be in, because you want to set your slower cards, like your Hamster or your Raiko, but it looks like he's going all gas with Dark Refer. Straight off the bat, normal summoning it. Pitching Sirocco, ditching Necrogarn, I would presume. Immediately going for the Vayu. In Raphael's position, this would be scary if he summons the Armed Wing and sets a card, because that could be a deck devastation virus, but it looks like that is not the case. Just going to set up for next turn. And Raphael is on Lightshorn, and they have a lot of strong normal summons that could get over the Dark Refer. You have like Garroth, Jane. But Raphael going to take it slow, letting that Dark Refer stay on the field for one more turn. That's something you don't want to do, but sometimes you have to. Tribute summoning the Cayuse, banishing the Hamster. That's painful, that's very painful. Now the Vayu is going to use its effect, and that is a 4700 damage on board, putting Raphael on a 2-turn clock. Looks like there is no Gores, no Tragodia. Yeah, painful. Ugur is going to set one card and pass play back to Raphael. Let's see how he fights back. Brain control on the Cayuse. No deck Devi being chained. Tributing for Cayuse of his own and banishing the Armed Wing. Excellent. That's a nice 2 for 2. That does 1000 points of damage. Plus banishes the Armed Wing instead of putting it in the graveyard. Very neatly played. Is there going to be back row protecting the Cayuse after... Oh, gets banished by Dimensional Prison. Is there going to be back row protecting Raphael's life points? That's a question now. He is at like 33, so... It's not like any normal summon will put him to 0, but... Aha, Foolish Burial for the Wolf. Might be an odd play, but he's on the low side of life points, so he's doing this not to die next turn. Yeah, that means there's probably no Celestia in hand, otherwise you'd want to keep that Foolish to guarantee the Celestia being live. Wolf poking in for 21, and another set's presumably Raiko. I don't think he'd play more than one Hamster in Lightshorn. But Ugur is going to start to strike back with Allure of Darkness. He's having a good look at which Dark to banish. Looks like he's banishing a Cayuse. And normal summons a Vayu. Torrentials. Okay, so that does get rid of the Raiko. And now initiative is back to Raph. See that Ugur is pretty low on cards as well. Just 2 cards in hand, 1 set card. Armageddonite. Going to send. I presume Necrogarn at this point, or could be Plague. But it's nice to see that Raphael is on a bit of more of a Twilight build. There's a bit too much glare on the on the graveyard to tell which card he sent. But some more damage comes in, and Ugur just has to add a set card to each zone. Ah, and there's a Caius, banishing the Raikou, but Ugur strikes back with a bottomless trample. And yeah, now we do see that it was a Necrogarna that was sent to grave, and here is Chaos Sorcerer, one of those powerful one-offs. Poking for some direct damage, and now it's Ugur. He's on the low life points side. He's gonna have to clear this Chaos Sorcerer somehow through a Necrogarna. Let's see whether he has the tools to do so. No, just going to set one monster, and deck Devi, it was Sirocco. Okay, this is going to be a very long ruling discussion. I was there as the judge, and in the end we ruled with the help of a format library that Tragoria in the hand is treated as having 0 attack, so that is going to be destroyed. Let's rewind just a bit, because Ugur uses the Vayu in the grave, banishes that Sirocco and tries to crash to stay alive. But that's something I didn't know. I thought in the hand and deck, Tragoria had undefined attack points, so can't search it with Sangan or destroy it with deck devastation, but apparently in the hand it's treated as 0. And that makes game 1 go to Raph. Yeah, Ugur, it seemed like at the start of the game he was in a dominating position, but Raphael clawed back. So let's see how game number 2 goes, where Ugur once again gets to go first. And a little smiley face here. Love that. Very positive fella. Comes to almost all of my tournaments, so I love having him around. Oh, I see Raphael opens with Brain Control in the hand. Oh, and he has a charge. He has all the good one-offs. Milling Garrett, then you want to grab Lumina. Yeah, I love that play. If he decides to go for it. Yeah, Lumina coming down. The thing is, if you do establish Lumina Gareth, do you still attack, or do you want to mill in the end phase? Yeah, it's just going to end phase, Lumina mill 3, mills 2 for Gareth, but no Lights Horns. Too bad, too bad. He doesn't have the golden hands, it seems. But now Ugur is going to be able to flip up his monster if he chooses to. And yep, that's a Raikou taking out the Gareth, milling some Lightsworn cards of his own. It's funny that these two decks are very different, yet they still overlap in meaningful ways. Guy is going to banish the Lumina. That hurts, yeah. Going in for 2400 damage. Looks like there is no Gorse, no Tragoria. And 2 back row behind the Caius. Wow. Will Raphael be able to clear that Caius somehow? We know he has a Brain Control, but if you don't have any way to convert the Caius, it just goes back in the end phase and you're down a card. Let's see. Gold Wave coming down. Oh, does he have the Chaos Sorcerer? Is it live? Ugur is going to Solemn Judgment the Cold Wave. That face down card that he has must be very powerful then. Or he has a handful of spells that he wants to play next turn. Yeah, we do see that Raphael has a Chaos Sorcerer. But is it live? Yeah, banishing a Tragoria. And there's Royal Oppression. So Ugur going to pay 800 life points to negate that summon. So that does mean that he's pretty low on life. He's on a 32, if we can believe Raphael's calculator. But yeah, it's going to be a super uphill battle for him while that royal oppression is on the field. Could this be a swift equalizer? 1-1 going into game 3. Kai is poking for 2400. And adding an extra set card to protect. Yeah, Raphael is gonna need like a heavy storm off the top or something to get back from this. Banishing Dark Arm Dragon with Allure of Darkness. Oh, and here is Heavy Storm. Oh, popping that return from a different dimension as well. Lila, Brain, is that enough? Yeah, it should be enough to attack for game. If there is no Gorse or Tragodia from Ugur's side. And there is the handshake. Looks like Raphael, the Twilight player, is going to advance to the top 4, which you should be seeing tomorrow. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And bye.